So here's how to get rid of fruit flies effectively and safely. And what I mean by safely is without harsh chemicals. So first of all, you need to find the source of where the fruit flies are coming from. For us, we left our groceries and forgot to put them away. And so produce is usually the biggest culprit for fruit flies. So you have to get rid of the source in order to really get rid of the problem. So after you've identified the source and get rid of the problem, so first my wife and I tried Windexing, spot on, just killing them straight up. And we're able to get some there, but it still feels like a very tiring process and wasn't the most efficient way of our time. And there's also some chemicals in the Windex as well, but it definitely does also clean your surfaces as well at the same time, so there is some benefit to that. But it definitely was like a tiring process. So another method that we found was taking soap, water, and apple cider vinegar. So we have a few experiments here. So first we saw of putting a lot of apple cider vinegar. And so my wife looked up as like putting a lot of apple cider vinegar, a little bit of water, and a little bit of soap. And it definitely did kill a lot of them, but it definitely was a lot of apple cider vinegar that she used, and it kind of felt like a bit of a waste. But it definitely killed a lot. I mean, there's probably like maybe like 50 in there. And then I did another one where it's basically I put in water and then a little bit of soap and then water again to top it off. So it's mostly water. It's water, a little bit of soap, like a few squirts, and then I put a little bit of apple cider vinegar in afterwards. So that maybe it was like a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. It really wasn't a lot, but it's just enough to attract them all. If you see in here, just overnight, after one night, there was 26 fruit flies in here, and then the next day, during the daytime, there was another 30 that went in. So it was about, there's at least like 60 in here. There's like multiples even clustered next to each other. But there's about like 60 in here right now. And then we had another one where it was just water, and you see just water, there's like 5 in there. So it does do something, but it's not nearly enough as much as having soapy water with the apple cider vinegar. And then the other thing that's important is that it needs to really overflow. So this is really overflowing to the top. It's covered in water. If you have it where, there's like a lip on it that, they'll just hang around the edges around here, and they're not actually going to like go into the water as much. But if you have it completely covered to the top, where if they even try to land on the lip, they're actually just going to go right into the water because it's actually filled to the complete top. There's not even any space for them to land on it. So that is the key ingredients is the majority is water. You want a little bit of soap to weigh down the wings, and then a little bit of apple cider vinegar to attract them. And you want to make sure you're filling it overflowing, filled to the top, so that there's nowhere for them to even land on it, that it just goes right in when they fly in. And you'll see it definitely attracts them. There's a lot that just went in there. And again, it was a lot more effective than trying to take all the time to spray them, because literally it took like 20 seconds to fill this whole thing up, and it killed like 60 of them, which if we tried to do that with Windex and trying to kill them all, it's definitely takes a lot longer. See, there you go, that's the Windex, and then you just wipe it up. But doing that like 60 times definitely takes a long time. So this is the most effective and safest way to do this. I hope you liked this video, and if you thought it was valuable, then like it and share it with your friends so that they can also get rid of their fruit flies.